Hi everyone, my name's Michelle and I'm Mama Loves You GB here on FlossTube. Welcome to FlossMas 2022. It is the 2nd of December. Now I felt yesterday that I was distinctly unfestive. So what says festive more than a pair of these? So we've got some little Christmas trees today. I have dug out some other ones that we've got, so you can expect other ones to grace your festive life. How was everyone's 1st of December? Who's opened their entire calendar? Either the Patchwork Rabbit one or your chocolate one. Who's opened the entire thing? I bet there'll be some people. I'm tempted, but I love the anticipation even more. Now, I've just remembered the one thing I haven't done is try to find the advent calendar door number 2 on this one. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to have a quick look. Right away, right in my eye line, thank goodness. So it's up here this time, and I can open the little door. Oh, goes the other way to yesterday. That confused me. We've got 2 small children again. This time they are, what are they doing? I think they're peering out of a window. Chance they may have been kidnapped. But there we go. It's funny, there seems to be another building on the inside. And the dog's barking at something, probably the neighbour's sheepdog. But I do like these little Victorian pictures. There's something about them that just gives you the feels. Right, so what else have I got for you today? I don't have any actual live stitching to show you. I had a bit of schoolwork to finish after FlossTube last night, so I haven't actually done any extra stitching, but I do have past finishes to show you. I have the Winter Rose Manor giveaway from previous FlossTube that I said I was going to do yesterday, and in all the excitement of the first day of FlossMas I forgot. I've got a freebie, and I'm also going to show you the kit that Luca S sent me, which I showed on my Instagram, but I'm going to show you around it in full glorious Technicolor. So let's start off with the giveaway winner. So we had a giveaway for this lovely pattern, which is Winter Rose Manor by With Thy Needle and Thread. The called for on this one, I think, was it Brenda's Brew? Yeah, Brenda's Brew, 36 count Brenda's Brew. But I know lots of people have stitched this on different fabric because it was quite hard to get hold of. So if you've got this and you want to start it, I highly recommend follow the Winter Rose Manor hashtag on Instagram, and you will find lots of different fabric suggestions, lots of different floss suggestions, because this colour here, conch, suddenly went out of stock everywhere when it first came out. So if you follow them, follow that hashtag on Instagram, gives you great other suggestions. And the winner of this one is Lynn E. So thank you very much for that, Lynn. If you send me a message on Instagram or send me a message on my email, I will get this out to you in the post. So I'm going to need your postal address. Fingers crossed it will get there before Christmas. I'll do it first class, but fingers crossed it will get there before Christmas. Just a little mention, if you are in the Fox and Rabbit club for the fabric, too many F words in that sentence, they've arrived with me, but we've had postal strikes yesterday and today, so I'm putting them into the post office tomorrow. Otherwise I find they tend to just get held up in a big pile that needs to be dealt with. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. New favourite, the neutral. I'll say no more. I'm going to hold on to mine for a week or so until I know people have got theirs, or hope people have got theirs. But the neutral is going to be a new favourite for everybody, I bet. Right, let's have a look at, let's do one previous finish and then I'll do an advent. So this was a previous finish this year. This is called Cross Stitch Collector, and it's by the Primitive Hare, and I bought it from her as a piece from Market. You could buy directly from her some of her pieces and kits from Market, so I bought the kit. Didn't come with the floss, but it does come with the backboard. I have just not united the 2 pieces yet. and so I thought that this was very appropriate cross-stitch collector. I was trying to see if I could put the word stuff in there somewhere, cross-stitch stuff collector, because they are two separate hobbies. So I just used totally non-called for threads, none of which I can remember, but I really enjoyed doing that little stitch there. So, well, I enjoyed the whole thing, but I particularly enjoyed that little stitch. So that's the first of my previous finishes. Let's have a look and see what is in here today. So this is number 2. It says reveal your natural radiance. Natural radiance, eh? I always think that that is to open it, but it's not. It's to get it out of the box. It's this way to open it. Origins, checks and balances. Let's have a little read of this one. A frothy face wash. What's it supposed to do? It makes no claims. There is no claims made on this. It checks and balances. So between the two, this one I got yesterday, I should be looking good soon. I had a lady tell me that this, hopefully this was going to be good because she loves the Wren face cream. So I'm hoping that it's going to be good. Let me just have a quick... I've got the Dalmatian mug today. Now the lady that told me that the Wren face cream was good asked to have a little look, let's just move that out of the way there, at my little Russian matryoshka, which I probably said wrong. So that's Ness shouting, probably at the dog. So I thought I'd show you this. Now this came from my favourite little vintage shop that I get quite a lot of bits from. So that's the biggest one. Now probably this is a fable or a story, but I don't know what it is. So if you know what the story that goes with this is, then let me know, because that's the biggest one. They always squeak when they open. Oh, just reuniting his face back together with his body. That's the second one. A little bit of ice fishing there by the look of it. Sorry if you've got headphones on, this must be horrendous. This is the third one. There we go. Which is a little girl with a snowman. This is the next one. Oh gosh, that's dreadful. Which is a little dog. And then the tiniest one just has a little house. So that's what's inside my Russian doll, my matryoshka. I do have one other one, but it's not a Christmas one. I've got the one that's got all the Russian presidents in it. I think Boris Yeltsin's the one on the outside. So I've got that one as well. It's not terribly festive. I'll go back together now. There we go. I can go back and sit there. Let's have another finish, shall we? So this one was a languisher. This one languished for a very long time. And it's still in the finish pile. It's not, nothing's happened to it, although I think I do know how I'm going to finish it. This was a Linen Threads mystery stitch along from possibly 2018, could even be 2017, and it was this one. Now it's stitched on a 32 count, what do they call it, mint splash. There's two versions of mint splash. There's the one where you've got the white background and the minty splashes, and then there's one that you've got the minty background and the white splashes. So this just comes as a, let's go this way, it's getting blown out a bit. This just comes as a black and white chart, and then you could do it however you wanted it. So some people did it monochrome. I did it like this. Now there was another border around the outside, but it had about 800 butterflies in it. and I didn't want to do that, and so I tried to put the alphabet around the outside, and I didn't like it. So I just put my big curl pants on and finished it as it was. So the reason I got sort of stuck on it is because it really wasn't my kind of colourways anymore. I don't know quite what I didn't like about it, but it's done, and I do know, as I said, how I'm going to finish it. When I'm going to finish it is another matter. Let's have a look at the freebie then. Now, so many people sent me this as a suggestion for a freebie, and quite rightly so. This is Carol X Stitch, if you follow her on Instagram, but she is Samplers and Stitches, and this you can find on her blog, but I'll put the details down below. Let's go this way. I've got a lot of shadow today. And it's a drum. It says Christmas Joy around the middle, and then it's got pattern, alphabet, and then room for the date. Can't see the date in either of the pictures, but there is room for the date. And I just love the fact that it's finished as a drum. My famous phrase, "Oh, that looked good as a drum." Well, Carol has got it as a drum. I really like it. I'm very tempted to start it. Very tempted to start it, actually. So much I want to start. Why does Christmas always come around so quickly? I always think I don't want to get in too much Christmas stitching done, because I like autumn stitching, but then Christmas comes around too quickly after that. Okay, so this was my package that came from Luca S. They contacted me and said, would I like to choose a kit from their shop? And I said, yes, please. And they've also given me a 10% discount code for you guys if you want to get anything too. It's just Michelle, all capital letters, 10, and I'll put that across the bottom, and also the website information down below. Now I have had a little look in here. I have opened it, so it is now in kit form. The kit is now in kit form, but obviously it came all nicely packaged in a bag. It came with a Luca S needle minder, which I may actually use. I normally stitch in hand, but I'm wondering whether I might stitch this in a frame, just because the fabric is Ada, and I find it harder to stitch on Ada using my method, believe it or not. There's the kit photograph. So this one is called, it doesn't have a name, it's PM1232, and it comes with 14 count Ada. Just all the fabrics together. It comes with 14 count Ada. These are all the threads, and you get a huge chart. So it's a black and white chart. You get really good instructions for making the stocking, and as I said, the chart, I'll just show you a tiny corner, you'll never be able to do anything with it, is really nice and big. They're on A3 sheets, and you get the template for the stocking as well, so it's going to be a pretty good size. Now the thing that impressed me was the fabrics actually that came with this for finishing, because very often I won't use the fabric that comes with the kit for the stockings, particularly because normally what they send you is a little bit of kind of very thin felt, and I always think, oh, it's not very nice really. Just put that needle back in there before I lose it. But these are the finishing fabrics. They are actually two really nice linens, which I would use. I would definitely use these. They are really nice. So I presume that's the outside one because there's only one piece of it. And then this one, I'm guessing, is the inside because there's double the amount. So you get enough fabric to make a lined stocking, which I think is fabulous, because even the dimensions kits, the stocking kits, which I like, I always think their backing fabric's not up to scratch, but that is really nice. And then there's the Ada as well. I was just going to have a look and see how many strands they're using on 14 count Ada. Okay, it says Ada 18 and 16 are embroidered in 2 threads. Ada 14 is cross-stitched in 3 threads. We'll see about that. I may just do mine in 2. We'll see. We'll see what looks best. I thought there was quite a lot of thread, so I wondered if it was going to be 3 strands. And I'll just show you those again. They're absolutely gorgeous colours. I'm so tempted to start that tonight. Got so much else to do. That's 2 things I'm tempted to start tonight. Right. Patchwork rabbit number 2 with some little mittens. Look, we've already taken the top layer off the tree. Let's see what we've got in here. Ooh. Now, I'd had a sneaky feel of this. I thought it might be a green, not a green, a floss. So we have got spinach. This is one of my favourites, actually. And if anybody's got the Patchwork Rabbit Advent Calendar, I seem to remember that a lot of the Prairie Schooler Christmas charts, not necessarily the yearly Santas, but spinach is definitely involved in that. I'm pretty sure spinach was one of the cool fall colours for that. And so I shall be putting it on my ring bling for yesterday. So there we go. Just a quick mention, Yasmin from Yasmin's Made with Love sent me a message the other day. She's doing FlossMas as well. Excuse me. She's doing FlossMas as well. So if you know anybody else doing FlossMas, drop me a message down below, because I'd love to catch up with some other people during FlossMas as well. That's it from me today. See you tomorrow. What do I say? What do I say at the end? Oh my God. Oh, Christmas has gone to me already. Stay classy, Stitchers.